What's up? What's up? Majestic Mirage is one of my favorite places in the world. And I've been going there pretty much every year since 2009. So this will be my 14th trip. And guys, I'm not a travel agent. I'm actually a real estate agent in Massachusetts. But let me tell you, after going so many times and being on this forum, I just really wanted to take some time and give you kind of like my top 5 things you gotta know if you're going to Punta Cana, to Majestic Mirage. And I'll give you a little bonus one at the end, all right? So you ready? Let's jump into it. Number 1, I think this is the most important thing. You gotta have realistic expectations, okay? Why are you going to the Caribbean for a week? Because you wanna relax, bro. You wanna just chill. You don't wanna have to do anything. I know me, I'm very busy. Every day, I'm running, right? I go there for a week, it's to chill out. I don't wanna do anything. I don't wanna have to be anywhere, okay? It's not America though, it's the Caribbean. It's humid, right? Like, you're going there for the water and the hot weather. It's gonna be humid. That's okay. You know, like your room's a little wet. What are you gonna do, right? Your money's a little damp. Who cares, right? You gotta have realistic expectations, guys. That's the most important thing. Because if you're going there and you're so stressed out about these little things that you're really going there for, then what's the point of going there? You know what I mean? Another thing that comes up a lot under realistic expectations is the water, right? There's a lot of debate. Is the water good? Is the water bad? I don't know, but here's what I think. I live in Massachusetts. I pay a lot of money for town water, and half the time it comes out of the tap brown. So who am I to be a water snob? You know, as a practical matter, I don't drink gallons of water out of the faucet when I'm down here. But from a business perspective, I don't think it's in the best interest of the resort to poison everybody with bad water. So if there was any place on that island that has the cleanest water, I would imagine it's probably those resorts. So what do you do while you're there? Well, there's bottled water everywhere you go. Drink bottled water. That's it. Brush your teeth with bottled water, okay? You know, a little bit of water gets on you. It's not gonna kill you. What do you think they wash the dishes in? That apple you're eating for for breakfast, what do you think they wash that in, right? So it is what it is. Don't get too worked up about the water. Just realistic expectations, guys. We're going there to chill for a week and have nothing to do. Number 2, all right, very important. Pace yourself. I'm guilty of this a few times over the years, all right? When we get there, we go hard, right? I mean, yo, the dream team's in the house. What up? Open bar, right? Drinks are included. You're just drinking. You're eating, right? First day there, man, you're you're so excited. By day 3, your body's shutting down.
I think I'm good.
Right? And it's like, oh man, I must have got poisoned. Nah, bro, like, you're drinking way more than you ever probably drink. You're eating way more food than you probably eat normally, right? And you're just going hard all day. So what do you think's gonna happen? After 2 or 3 days, your body's like, dude, what are you doing to me, right? So you just gotta pace yourself. Like, go with the flow, enjoy it. You're there for a week, 5 days, 10 days, whatever it is. Just chill, go easy, right? So one more thing too, right, is, you know, for me personally, you know, once I'm kind of like in that party zone, if I take a little nap midday, it's over. I'm like, the rest of the night is terrible. So I learned a couple of years ago, a friend of mine we went with, they didn't take a nap, and that blew my mind. But then I started doing it, and it's so much better because you just keep the party going. You're at the beach, you're at the pool, come back to the room, take a shower, boom, main lobby. Now you're just partying. So I don't know, whatever works for you. All right, guys, number 3, essentials to bring. There's a lot of debates on here, a lot of good info on this forum. You know, my top things I always tell people, number 1, gotta bring that Yeti cup, all right? Yeti cup and plastic straws. Now, what's kind of funny about the plastic straws is, I don't know, maybe they don't give them out because of the environment, but then there's 9 million plastic water bottles everywhere you go. So whatever, but bring the plastic straws, bring the Yeti cup, so much better. They'll fill them for you at the bar. Makes life easy, all right? Obviously, you got to bring some medicine, right? Because you're going hard, your stomach's probably, you know, so Pepto, Imodium, bring some Dayquil, NyQuil, you know, sunscreen, all of that, obviously, all right? Another thing that people always look at me funny, but then when I say it and I explain it, they're like, oh, dude, snacks. You got to bring snacks. Something about American food, I don't know. It's just when you like had a few drinks. For me, it's like Funyuns and Slim Jims. I don't know why I don't eat them at home, but in Punta Cana, Funyuns, Slim Jims, M&Ms, right? So we bring some snacks, right? You got to bring the snacks for the room when you're chilling, right? Another thing, WhatsApp. You're watching this video on Facebook. You have a login for WhatsApp. Set it up before you go. That's how everybody communicates there. And on the next part, you'll see why it's important for after you come home. All right, VPN, get a VPN, right? You're in a foreign country, you want your Netflix to work, you gotta trick it, make it think you're in America, get a decent VPN. Speaking of Netflix, I always download a few seasons on my Netflix app, on my Xfinity app, my HBO, whatever. So I have that video already on my iPad. So when I'm there, I'm just watching it. I don't have to worry about the internet, which is pretty decent, but you know, just a pro tip. Number 4, this is probably the most important one, okay? The experience that you get there and the tipping etiquette. There's a lot of debates about tipping, right? I don't know, do you have to tip? No. Is anybody gonna say anything if you don't tip? No, right? It's all inclusive. You paid for it, it is what it is, okay? But now take a step back. Like, I look at myself and I'm like, man, you know, it's sometimes you gotta take a minute and just feel very fortunate about all the blessings you have in your life, right? And then you go here, you go to relax, and you have these amazing people that work here, and they work so hard, you know, and they provide you with an experience like you would never believe, okay?
You already know you are my own VIP here. I have to take care of you, right? You are the best here, man.
Oh, yeah. So, and these people work hard. I mean, they're working 12 days in a row. I mean, there's been days I'll go to breakfast at 8 in the morning, and I'll have this great service. 9 o'clock that night, I'm at a restaurant, and it's the same guy. And you're like, man, this dude just worked like 14 hours today. You know, so I think it's important that we be conscientious of that. And we're like, hey, you know, just be appreciative. And if somebody does a good job, give them a tip. I think it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And over the years that I've been going there, like I said, I'll be there. Actually, by the time you see this video, I'll be there next week. Right? So if you see me, look me up. All right, you can buy me a drink. So, you know, speaking of that, over the years, we built some great relationships with people there. You know, one that comes to mind is my guy Elvis. Always a good time with Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much. It's more than a pleasure to have my brother here with me. God bless you. See you soon.
Always fun, always fun. Right, he's one of the butlers, concierge. Guy's awesome, right? Since 2017, maybe, whenever Mirage opened, this was the first time we ever kind of linked up with Elvis. Man, I talk to that guy all year, right? WhatsApp, I'm always hitting him up. You know, my friends go there, I refer them to Elvis, he makes sure they have a great time. Like, that's important. Like, that's those little things that make the trip worthwhile. And there's so many other people I can name. Like, I don't want to turn this into like a shout out fest, but there's so many people over the years. And when you see them a year later, they remember you. Like, yo, that's what it's all about. You know, like the experience, the extra mile, like they really care and they go above and beyond. And I think it's important that if somebody does a good job, that you recognize that. And it could be as simple as writing a good review and giving them a shout out, because that goes a long way there for their job and for their company. But at the same time, give them a few bucks and just say thanks and appreciate it, right? The woman who cleans the room, the guy who fills your cooler, right? I mean, what, the landscapers, right? We work with landscapers every day out here. And I watch these guys work down there and it just blows my mind, right? Like, whole nother level to the game. So definitely just be conscientious of that. And, you know, and I think it just really gives you a minute to just appreciate, you know, the blessings we have. 2 things to think about when tipping, really quick. Number 1, bring a lot of 1s and 5s. They don't really make change. So a lot of people show up with $100 bills and $20 bills and you can't get change. So bring a lot of 1s and 5s. And number 2, when you're at the bar, right? Think about this, okay? It's a busy week. There's 50 people in the pool bar. Every time you're going up trying to get a drink, it's just human nature, guys, right? Like, you tip the bartender as soon as you get there and you break them off, and then you tip them on every round. Naturally, human nature is what? They're gonna come back to you over everybody else. It's the same principle we use here at a bar or a club. So why should it be any different there? Take care of the bartenders, they'll take care of you. Bring that small change, it goes a long way. All right, number 5, the airport hacks. If you've never flown into Punta Cana Airport, it is an experience. okay? Like the first time we went in 2009, we landed. It's like made out of a grass hut. I mean, there's like stairs coming up to the plane. You're like trooping down. You get in this bus. I mean, it was crazy. Then you walk in. There's just people everywhere. You know, so just I'm gonna give you the tips that you need. All right. Number one, I'm gonna say this, and I'm probably gonna regret it because everybody's gonna do it. It's not gonna be so good anymore. But y'all are my peoples, and I want to hook you up with a tip. Airport VIP. Just go on the Punta Cana airport website. It's $100 a person. A little bit cheaper with groups. I found out about that on this forum. And literally, you land, you come down those stairs, they're waiting for you right there. They put you on a golf cart. They take you to a nice, beautiful air-conditioned room. You're chilling, they got drinks, they got food. They go get your bags, they process you through. It's beautiful. Then you walk out to your transport. Awesome, well worth the money. Speaking of transport, we don't do the van that stops at 100 different resorts. It's cheap enough. I think we use Dominican Air Travel, DAT. You get a private car, it's like 60 bucks round trip. Direct to your resort, beautiful. Whatever the price is, don't quote me on it, but something like that. All right, if you choose not to do that and you don't do the VIP and you just roll in, not a big deal. Expect to spend about an hour on a busy day, right? You're gonna wait in line. You gotta have some tip money. You gotta tip the guys because they're gonna come get your bags for you. You gotta tip the driver in the vehicle and all that. When you come back to the US, there's another app that's really good. It's a CBP, Customs and Border Protection app. You can download it for free. You punch in all your information. This is another one of those ones I'm gonna regret giving out because nobody knows about it. So if you don't have global entry and you land in America, you get stuck in a long line and you gotta take your picture and all that. With this CBP app, you can do it yourself, have it pre-screened, you land, it's a separate line that nobody ever uses, bam, you're in and out. And then you wait 3 hours for baggage claim. I can't figure that one out yet. All right, so there's the top 5 tips. Just want to share with you guys. And I got one more bonus tip. All right, this is a bonus tip. My niece 2 years ago did her destination wedding at the resort, at Majestic Mirage. I mean, what an amazing experience. So if you're thinking of getting married and you want to go that destination route, highly recommend Majestic. It was just an amazing experience for her. And if you want the best cameraman in the world, and you like the way this video looks, and you go on my YouTube, no plug in here, just saying, if you want to do your research, start, snipping around, going on my website, seeing some of the stuff we've done. I got my man Eric here, who's doing this video for us today. He is doing weddings. He's doing destination weddings. He's right here in Massachusetts. He will gladly connect with you. Motion Visuals Pro, that's his company. He will connect with you. If you want to fly into Punta Cana and have the most amazing wedding videos and photos, that's your guy, all right? So listen, guys, enjoy the trip. If you have any questions, let's connect in the comments below. If you're there, I'll be there next week. Hit me up. Let's chill. Let's have a cigar. Let's have a drink. And enjoy your trip, all right, guys? Best place in the world. I love Majestic Mirage. That's why I go back every year. Take care.